Namaste. I, JB, and Dr. Vaichandra. Today we are going to discuss on the applications of bioethics. So when we talk about the bioethics, first let's say recall the things what we have learned about ethics, bioethics. So ethics means the act of defining what morally right or wrong. Okay. This is specifically important in the application of biotechnology as well later deal with many serious issues concerned with the human nature, health, food, and the environment. Okay. It is a concept and principle that are employed to justify our moral choice and action. Okay. Ethics and its legal introduction of any of the concept, unproven danger, it should be lack of it should be like scientifically accepted concept should be there, like when we talk about the problems of food security, and so we say that green revolution was not enough to eradicate poverty. So solution, we need to increase the food production in developed countries for export at a price, and the poor can afford it in purchasing. Okay, so yield has to be increased, and the availability of land is decreasing. So we have to increase the yield in order to compensate the growing demand of the population. So we introduce many of the genetically modified crops. So many things are in a developing stage where we have to go through the have to follow some standard ethics also. Genetically modified food, about 75% of the processed food produced in different countries are have some genetically modified ingredients. These foods include crackers, biscuits, breakfast cereals, cooking oils, okay, soya bean, cotton, sugarcane, beets, papaya. In different countries, they are still using many of the genetically modified crops. Advancement in biotechnology now allows the production of plants with novel traits, such as longer shelf life, increasing nutrient content, and drought resistance. So, in order to overcome the drought problem, so drought resistance crops are developed, which are genetically modified. Maybe a new opportunity for increasing the agriculture production and feeding the world. The potential benefits of GM crops or food may be genetically modified, can be used to remove genes associated with allergies, etc. Also, implementation of some beneficial aspect in the sense of removing some allergic proteins from which can be genetically modified, insertion of genes into a crop such as rice, wheat to enhance the nutritional value such as golden rice. Genetically modified can be used to produce a healthier food by eliminating the trans fat or caffeines. And it can be used to induce herbicide resistance, leading to decrease in the use of herbicides, into reduction of the insects and pest resistance, decreased use of insecticide and pesticides, induction of abiotic stress resistance crops. Now, when it comes to the ethics aspect of GM crop, there is a need of raise of agriculture production to deal with the problem of poverty and food insecurity. So, genetic engineer crop allow the production of plants with desired trait, speedily and at low cost. So, when it comes to the ethical aspect of the GM crop, So unnaturalness, genetically modified crops are associated with the sense of unnaturalness. It is wrong itself to alter the essence of species or to interfere with the natural order. Environmental risks are associated with that. The gene can flow from modified plant to a wild plant, leading to the potential threat in biodiversity. Health risk because of the possible harmful health effects of GM crops. GM food should be properly labeled to allow people to choose whether to consume or not to consume GM crop. So health risk associated with it, toxic and engineered gene associated with the GM food may enter into the human circulatory system, cause disruption in biological events. Genetically modified food may be associated with link with gluten disorder. Maybe the GM crop was linked, cones were linked with rat tumors is carried out in a research. It shows it is associated with rat tumors. So many of the food has associated with different problems also. The glycophos present in the GM food may be known as malformation or birth defect at high dose. So when we talk about biotechnology and the environment, it is the application for the application to the environment based on the human activity. For the removal of prevention of infectious vectors transmitting diseases, removal of the greenhouse gases, removal of the degradation of the waste products, reduction of the impact of the pesticide or insecticide from the environment. And the ethics concerned with an individual organism, ethics associated with when engaged with the interference with the human, ethics associated with the modification of the DNA, introduction of the genetically modified medicines and research are going on, violation of the natural organism intrinsic values, tampering the natural by mixing the gene among the species, uh, pharmaceutical product. There is a serious concern that the animal will suffer as a result of genetically modified production of complex pharmaceuticals by enabling the generation of safer and cheaper vaccines and therapies. Insulin is initially derived from pig and cow, which arose concern about it. Today, insulin is produced through genetically modified microbes, which is less likely to be cause allergic reaction. So yet it is a genetically engineered in production of medicines is still an issue through many people are benefited with non-harmed. So it has a positive aspect also. Its application has many of the uh, negative aspects also. When we talk about gene therapy also, gene therapy is becoming a treatment or option or a disease ranging from a rare metabolic disorder or cancer. So introduction of the genetically modified cells into the patients could cure the disease without the need of a matched donor. So the ethics reason, when we talk about the ethics reason, cells used for the study are often taken from the human embryo. The techniques will not be accompanied from intended purpose. Replacement of the tissue will never be grown from the person's own stem cells. When we talk about genetically modified insects become an important area of research, especially for the prevention of parasitic diseases. So introduction of genetically modified mosquitoes into the wild may someday help in eradication transmission of the malaria without widespread used in the harmful chemicals or disruption of the normal food chain. So the animal right is concerned here. Again, the concern of ethics when discussing about the animal in the capacity to suffer or feel the pain. So this is the concern of weaker for the genetically modified mosquito. So concern is that we are manipulating life for human purpose without consulting the interest of the animal. So the biodiversity concern about the endangered animal that may be used for the genetically modified or genetically engineered animals. So the here the intrinsic concern is that the pain, sensation, and the consciousness is associated with that particular animal. And extrinsic values, the status of the human society on animal or as a national symbol. Ethics of disease prevention, widely held ethical principles of the human life is worth saving. So try to improve the existing and develop new approach for preventing, diagnosing, treating, and controlling the infectious disease that cause the loss of human life. Method used for these goals includes the extended to which the risk of human health, damage to the environment and other living organisms. The social concern of the use of the genetic modified with respect to that of the medicines also. Okay. Medical emergencies, when it comes to ethics of the technology. So when we see in a just it is a modification of a living organisms are given strong ethical consideration regardless of where and how the technology is applied. And a strong scientific proof and result must be provided on genetically modified organisms on which how they interact with the environment, human and animal in nature.